Welcome students, myself Professor Vikrant Paladsha welcome you in my YouTube channel Professor Vikrant Paladsha Education Hub. मी आपण सर्वांचे माझे YouTube चॅनल प्रोफेसर विक्रांत पालशा एज्युकेशन हब मध्ये स्वागत करतो. In this video we are going to do the revision of the unit number 3 TYBCOM semester number 5 auditing for the examination point of view. आपण आजच्या या व्हिडिओमध्ये TYBCOM सेमिस्टर नंबर 5 ऑडिटिंग या विषयाच्या युनिट क्रमांक 3 कंपनी ऑडिट अँड टॅक्स ऑडिट या युनिटची थोडक्यात रिव्हिजन परीक्षेच्या दृष्टीने करणार आहोत. So in this unit, the first point that is a company audit. So the audit of the company according to the Companies Act is called as a company audit. Then the audit performed by the person for the company is called as a company audit. The qualifications of the company auditor, mainly these are the two. First of all, the company auditor should be chartered accountant. कंपनी ऑडिटर हा चार्टर्ड अकाउंटंट असला पाहिजे. अँड द सेकंड क्वालिफिकेशन इज रिगार्डिंग द लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप वेअर अ फर्म including a limited liability partnership that is LLP is appointed as auditor, only the partner who are CA shall be authorized to act and sign on the behalf of firm. जे एखाद्या LLP ची नियुक्ती ऑडिटर म्हणून केली जाऊ शकते की त्या LLP चा पार्टनर हा चार्टर्ड अकाउंटंट असेल आणि तीच व्यक्ती त्या ठिकाणी त्या फर्मच्या माध्यमाने ऑडिट रिपोर्टवर साईन करू शकेल. सो दीज आर द two qualifications of the company auditor according to section 141. Okay, then disqualification of the auditor according to section 141(3). There are the several disqualification. A body corporate cannot work as a company auditor. Any officer or employee of the company cannot work as a company auditor. If the person has a business relationship with the organization or company, cannot be do the audit of that company. A person whose relative is a director in the company or in the contract of the employment with the company, that person also cannot do the audit. Then a person or firm holding appointment as an auditor more than 20 companies at a single time also cannot appointed as auditor. If the person is convicted and imprisonment of in the fraud, such a person cannot be appointed as an auditor after the 10 years of the verdict, till the 10 years of the verdict. Then person or he any form of entity engaged in services as provided under the section 144 also cannot appointed as auditor. The person who has given any kind of security of interest up to the amount of 1 lakh rupees. Then person who is indebted to the company more than 5 lakhs. The company, the person who has provided the guarantee to the any third party regarding the loan up to rupees 1 lakh also cannot be appointed as the auditor. So these are the several disqualification of the auditor. These are also important for the examinations point of view. Then these are the several qualities of the company auditor should be possessed. This may be asked: ethical, open-minded, diplomatic, observant, perceptive, versatile, decisive, self-reliant, fortitude, open to improvement, culturally sensitive, collaborative, and tenacious. These are the several qualities of the company auditor. यावर सुद्धा प्रश्न हा विचारला जाऊ शकतो. Then appointment of auditor, यावर प्रश्न विचारण्यात आलेला आहे. The appointment of auditor is done according to section 226 by the director, by the shareholder, by the central government, by the comptroller and auditor general. So first of all, first auditor is appointed by the directors when the company is newly registered according to the Companies Act. Then if any casual vacancy is there, these vacancies should be filled by the director except if the vacancy is due to the prior resignation of the auditor. म्हणजे कॅज्युअल वॅकन्सी त्या ठिकाणी निर्माण झालेली असेल ऑडिटरची, तर या सिच्युएशन मध्ये सुद्धा ऑडिटरची नेमणूक डायरेक्टर द्वारे केली जाऊ शकते. फक्त ती वॅकन्सी ही रेझिग्नेशन मुळे नसावी. दॅट इज द एक्सेप्शन ओनली. देन अपॉइंटमेंट बाय शेअर होल्डर्स आफ्टर द फर्स्ट ऑडिटर, द सबसिक्वेंट ऑडिटर्स आर अपॉइंटेड बाय द shareholders in every annual general meeting of the company. If there is a casual vacancy in case of the resignation, that should be filled by the shareholders. Okay. So this is the appointment by shareholders. Then appointment of central government. If directors, shareholders fails to appoint the auditor, then central government can appoint the auditor for the companies. Then appointment by comptroller and auditor general. In case of government companies, public companies, government sector departments, the auditor is appointed by the comptroller and auditor general of India, that is CAG. So on this also the question may be there. यावर सुद्धा प्रश्न आपल्याला विचारला जाऊ शकतो. Then next one, that is removal of auditor. Removal of auditor under section 141, 1402, 1404. These are 1398. So यावर सुद्धा प्रश्न विचारला जाईल. हे मुद्दे तुम्ही थोडक्यात अभ्यासा. Then the most important point, again and again the questions are asked on this, that is the powers and rights of the auditor. म्हणजे कंपनीचे ऑडिटरचे जे पॉवर्स आहेत, जे राईट्स आहेत, यावर विविध वेळेस प्रश्न हा विचारला गेलेला आहे. सो दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट पॉइंट. राईट टू द फर्स्ट राईट इज व्हॉट? राईट टू असेस बुक्स अँड वाउचर. एनी टाइम any kind of book voucher assessed by the auditor, that is the right to obtain information and explanation. If required, auditor can obtain any kind of information and any kind of explanation from any responsible officer. Then right to sign audit report. The report is always signed by whom? By the auditor only. Right to receive notices and attend general meeting. Whatever the general meetings conducted for the company, regarding that, all the notices received by the auditor as well as auditor can attend that general meeting. Right to visit branches. If the several branches are there for the business, any branch auditor can visit any time and can assess any document in there. Right to get remuneration. After performing the work of the audit, auditor has a right to get the proper remuneration for that. Right to report to members. Auditor can prepare the report and that report should be addressed by the auditors to the members, that is the shareholders of the company. Right to seek legal and technical advice. If required, auditor has a right to seek more legal as well as technical advice from the particular persons. Right to give suggestions to the board. Auditor can give the important suggestions regarding the improvement to the board of directors also. Right to correct wrong statement. If errors are there in the statement and those statements are wrong, then auditor can correct all these statements. And finally, right to be indemnified. So these are the various rights and powers of the company auditor. Important. यावर प्रश्न हा वारंवार विचारला. Then various duties of the company auditor. This is also important point. हा सुद्धा अत्यंत महत्वाचा मुद्दा आहे. यावर सुद्धा वेळोवेळी प्रश्न हा विचारण्यात आलेला आहे. Statutory duties. Under that several duties are there. Number 1, duty to report to the members, means to the shareholders. Duty to inquire regarding the important matters. Number 3, duty to comply with the auditing standards. Number 4, duty to report on the frauds. Number 5, duty to state the reasons for qualification or negative audit report. Number 6, duty to assist the investigation. Number 7, duty to certify statutory audit report. Number 8, duty to certify the prospectus of the company. Number 9, duty to report under voluntary winding up of the company. And last one, number 10, duty to preserve working papers. So these are the statutory duties which are the mandatorily auditor has to perform according to the Companies Act. Okay. Then second, duties under common law. Under that, number 1, duty to be honest and exercise proper care. Number 2, duty to obtain knowledge about the company. Number 3, duty to perform additional work. And number 4, duty to verify assets held by the. Okay, so these are the duties under the common law auditor has to perform. And other duties are also there as per the contract of the auditor, means under that contractual duty, professional duty. So this point is also important. The next, liabilities of company auditor. If not auditor is neglecting to perform the duties, then he is liable, and therefore these are the liabilities of an auditor. Under that, civil liability, there are 2: liability for negligence and liability for misfeasance. Then number 2 is liabilities under Companies Act. Under that, again 2 liabilities are there: liability for misstatements in the prospectus, and number 2, criminal liability of auditor under the Act. Okay. Then number 3 is the criminal liability under Indian Penal Code. Then next number 4, liability under income tax laws. Number 5, the liability for professional misconduct, and last one is liability towards third party, that is liability for negligence and liability for frauds. यावर सुद्धा प्रश्न हा विचारला जाऊ शकतो. Okay, so that is regarding the company audit. Then in this unit, the second point is what? Tax audit. This point is most important for the short notes point of view. So the audit is performed by the auditor to calculate the proper taxable profit according to the rules, amendments and condition of the Income Tax Act. That audit is called as a tax audit, and that this audit is performed according to section 44AB. जे करेक्ट टॅक्सेबल प्रॉफिट कॅल्क्युलेट करण्यासाठी इन्कम टॅक्स कायद्याच्या तरतुदींनुसार जे रिव्ह्यू, जे एक्झामिनेशन बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंटचं केलं जाणार आहे त्याला टॅक्स ऑडिट असं म्हटलं जातं, आणि सेक्शन 44AB नुसार हे टॅक्स ऑडिट केलं जातं. टॅक्स ऑडिटचे ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह त्या ठिकाणी आहे टू इन्शुअर प्रॉपर मेंटेनन्स अँड करेक्टनेस ऑफ द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स फॉर द कॅल्क्युलेशन ऑफ टॅक्सेबल प्रॉफिट, reporting the observation discrepancies is noted under the accounts, books of accounts as per the tax laws, and to prepare the report in the prescribed format regarding the amendments of the tax laws. These are the various objectives of the tax audit. Tax audit is applicable for the business and professional. Suppose for the business organization, if total turnover or gross receipts exceeds more than rupees 10 crore in the previous year, then for such business this tax audit is applicable. For the professional person, their gross receipts exceed 10 rupees 5 lakhs in the previous year, then for such professional this tax audit is applicable and compulsory. There are the several form under the section 44AB for the tax audit: form number 3CA, form number 3CD, form number 3CD and form number 3C. Okay, so this is regarding the tax. So in this way it is in the unit number 3, that is company audit and tax audit for the examination point of. I hope all the information you understood very well. I request all of you kindly subscribe my YouTube channel for such more videos. Also like this video and share with your friends. Thank you all of you.